Most dry leaves sit unchanged for months. They pile up, dry out, and barely seem to break down at all. But once the compost system becomes biologically active, those same leaves can suddenly start decomposing much faster than expected, sometimes in just days, and it almost looks unnatural when it happens, because the pile that used to stay the same for weeks suddenly starts shrinking, warming, and collapsing into dark matter. But the leaves were never the real problem. The system around them was incomplete. Most people assume leaves decompose slowly because nature is slow. But that's not true. Dry leaves break down slowly when key conditions are missing. They form thick layers that block airflow. They dry out in the sun. They lack nitrogen to trigger microbial growth. And without biological activity, nothing really moves. So the pile just sits there, cold, inactive, unchanged. It looks like composting, but it isn't really happening. Because decomposition is not just decay, it's a living biological process. Fast compost doesn't happen because leaves magically rot faster. It happens because microorganisms suddenly get the exact conditions they need to explode in activity: heat, moisture, nitrogen, and oxygen. When these come together, the entire pile shifts from inactive matter into a living system. And once that system turns on, it becomes aggressive. Method 1. Shredding leaves. Whole leaves decompose far slower than most people realize. Dry leaves might look light and harmless, but their structure slows everything down. When they stay whole, they overlap tightly. Air gets trapped or blocked. Moisture struggles to reach deeper layers, and microorganisms can only work on the surface. So most of the pile stays untouched. But shredding changes everything. By breaking leaves into smaller pieces, you massively increase surface area. More surface means more contact points for microbes, more airflow between layers, and more even moisture distribution. The pile suddenly becomes accessible from all sides. You can shred leaves using a mower, a simple shredder, or even by chopping them before piling. The result's the same. A pile that was once slow now becomes reactive. Method 2. Adding nitrogen changes everything. This is where compost piles suddenly start waking up. Dry leaves are mostly carbon. On their own, they're like stored energy with no activation. Microorganisms need nitrogen to multiply. Without it, they stay slow and inactive. But when nitrogen is added, everything changes. Grass clippings, coffee grounds, kitchen scraps, or manure all act as fuel for microbial growth. And suddenly, the compost pile stops being passive. It becomes active. The microbes begin multiplying rapidly, feeding on both carbon and nitrogen together. You'll often notice the pile starting to warm up shortly after this balance is corrected. That warmth is the first sign the system is waking up. Method 3. Moisture activates the entire system. Dry compost piles are often almost biologically inactive. Moisture is where everything begins. Without it, microorganisms cannot move, feed, or reproduce. A dry pile is essentially frozen in time. But when moisture is added correctly, the system becomes alive again. The ideal texture is similar to a wrung-out sponge. Not dry enough to crumble, not wet enough to drip. Just enough moisture for microbial movement. Once that balance is reached, decomposition accelerates quickly, because every part of the pile becomes reachable. Dry leaves that once stayed unchanged start softening and collapsing as biological activity spreads inward. Method 4. Oxygen plus heat create fast breakdown. This is where compost suddenly starts generating its own heat. Oxygen is what allows microbes to work at full speed, but when piles are too compact, airflow becomes restricted. That slows everything down. By turning the pile and ensuring enough volume, oxygen flows through the system again. And when oxygen, moisture, and nitrogen are all present, heat begins to form naturally. This heat is not external. It is produced by microbial activity itself. The pile becomes warmer as life inside it increases, and that warmth speeds up decomposition even more. It becomes a self-sustaining biological engine. Once moisture, nitrogen, oxygen, and enough organic material come together, something remarkable starts happening inside the pile. Microorganisms begin multiplying rapidly. Heat starts building naturally from their activity. And instead of leaves sitting unchanged for months, decomposition suddenly accelerates dramatically. The pile is no longer just a collection of dead material. It becomes a living system. A warm, active environment where organic matter is constantly being broken down and rebuilt into soil. And from the outside, it almost feels like the pile has come alive. How to know it's working? When the system is active, clear signs begin to appear. The pile starts feeling warm when you touch it. The volume slowly decreases as material breaks down. Leaves lose their structure and collapse inward. A rich, earthy smell begins to replace the raw plant smell. In some cases, you may even notice thin, white fungal threads spreading through the material. These are all signs of active decomposition. But when it is not working, the signs are just as clear. The pile stays dry. Nothing heats up. Leaves remain intact for weeks. And there is little to no change in structure. In that case, one or more biological conditions are missing. One of the fastest ways to accelerate compost is layering. Instead of mixing everything randomly, alternate layers of dry leaves and nitrogen-rich materials. Leaves, grass, leaves, kitchen scraps. This structure creates repeated zones of activity throughout the pile. Another important factor is size. A pile that is too small loses heat quickly, but a properly sized pile retains warmth, which keeps microbial activity high. Covering the pile can also help trap heat and moisture, especially in cooler environments. Over time, the changes become visible. Dry leaves that once stayed light and brittle begin collapsing into darker material. This is what healthy compost looks like. Warm, living, constantly changing. And when added back into soil, it improves moisture retention, root growth, and overall soil structure. The garden starts responding differently, not because of external inputs, but because the soil itself becomes more alive. Most people see dry leaves as waste, but nature sees them as future soil. And once the biological system becomes active, those same leaves begin transforming surprisingly fast into something rich, dark, and alive. Because compost isn't really about rotting material. It's about creating the conditions for life underground to do what it naturally does best.